So today what we got here at New Line Concrete cooking, I've sliced up very thinly a bunch of onions and some beef broth that I'm going to cook down and turn into a gravy later. I'll add some mushrooms to it later. I'm just going to use some canned mushrooms. You can use fresh if you want. And what we have here is some marinated pork steaks that I have marinating in some butt rub and some balsamic vinaigrette. This here's butt rub. It's got a little bit of everything in there that you like. It works good. And here I got some red potatoes that I cut up into some small pieces, and I put a little olive oil and some Lipton onion soup mix and shook them around, and I'm going to add them to the top of that, which we are going to cook for about 45 minutes. And then when it's all said and done, I'll turn this into a gravy and pour it all over top. We'll see what happens. So now we got our oven preheating at about 415. I'm going to add these potatoes to the top of this. And we're just going to nicely move them around so they're nice and covering all the little pork chops down there on the bottom. And here in a minute, we'll throw them in the oven for about 45 minutes. And we'll see what goes from there. This is cooking down real good. We'll be adding some little cornstarch to this later to make a little gravy. A little idea that I got from a friend of ours, Tony Massa, that I used to make an au jus with some roast beef sandwiches yesterday. That turned out pretty dang good. So the mega onion gravy is thickening up very nicely, and our oven temperature has come up. So we're going to go ahead and add our potatoes and pork steaks in there. We're going to let them cook for about 45 minutes, and then we'll see how that turns out. Onion gravy is thickening up very nicely, and we're going to go ahead and add a couple of cans of mushrooms to this as well, mainly because I love mushrooms. I'm using canned mushrooms. That's fine if you use fresh mushrooms, but fresh mushrooms can add a lot of water to your gravy because they when they cook down, they still have a lot of water left in them. But this is thickening up very nice. And whenever it's all done, this will be nice to go right over top of those potatoes and those pork steaks. Okay, so now the gravy, the onion and mushroom gravy, has gotten to about just where it needs to be for these pork steaks. Oops, sorry about that. But honestly, folks, in the times of quarantine when you're sitting around and all you want to do is cook all day, you need to have your favorite little beverage close at hand. That is nice and thick. We're going to pull this out. Pull it over here. Look at that. Look at that. Get you some of that. So we pulled it all out. Everything done. This is the end result right here. Yep. So there's your onion and mushroom gravy over top of pork steak and your taters. It's a beautiful thing. Alright folks, so you've seen my first quarantine video of cooking at home, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. I want to give a shout out to all my friends, all my buddies out there, all my girls out there that without work, everybody, stay safe, be good, cook at home. If you want to do the same thing, send it to me. Please text me, let me know how I did, because this is new for me, so I will be learning how to edit and continue to do something else. Maybe start my own YouTube channel, which that you can subscribe to for probably about $1,000 a month. But it'll be good. And until the next time, be good, be safe, God, family, country.